let's look at our memory here, and what I want to do is I want to match up the memory as close as possible, especially when you go into the computer. And it looks like these match pretty good, even though this one looks like one more chip than the other. These extra spaces are probably for different style memory, different type of memory. Sometimes when you see this extra chip in here like this, it's usually a parity memory, and if I remember parity memory, it had to do with, you know, if a memory chip goes bad, it can most servers use parity memory and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I ordered memory. I don't have it. I think I did on the last video, I'm not sure. Ran into a couple technical difficulties a little bit ago, so this is probably why it's kind of funny. I had to redo this video again. My card was full on my video machine, and I went up, transferred all the stuff off there, brought it back down. Everything is back to where it was at on the table and everything. Well, started recording again, and it said memory is full. So I'm thinking, well, I could swore I deleted everything off the card, but apparently I didn't. So I had to delete the card on the camcorder. So now I'm back in here again. Things are a little different, but we'll endeavor to proceed. But so I'm going to match these two memories. These are pretty close, and this is bank 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the nice thing about this memory is it really can't go in any other direction. If you try to put it in this direction, then it won't go in. So nice thing about it is it only goes in one direction. This is 72 pin. I think I told you in the first part of this video that I ordered the wrong memory. I ordered 30 pin memory, and that's not what I needed. So we'll go ahead and pop the memory in. We'll put the parity memory. I'm pretty sure this is parity memory too. So I don't like mix and matching memory, so we'll see how that works. I've got memory ordered, so alright, so there's the memory in. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll put the modem in. We'll go ahead and put it in the bottom slot. Don't know if I'll keep it in here or not, but we're going to put it in anyway. And I'll tell you what we will do before we go any further. I am going to loosen up the screws and slide it. Seems like this card edge, which is not uncommon for these machines, is not sitting right. I should probably fix that. For sure I could figure it out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this up and slide, see if I can get a little extra space the other way, so that when I put it in, it'll give me a little bit more, you know, the card will sit in a little better. So here we go. Let's go ahead and put the modem in. Yeah, because if you notice right there, it wants to, but I was looking at the edge. This board is, the way they've got these mounts are not perfect. I went ahead and matched all the screws. I had to mix and match screws. That was in my last video that I ran out of memory, so you didn't really get to see that. So anyway, I went and got all the screws so they all match there. The next thing we're going to put in is the sound card, and we'll put that in. Okay, and I'm pushing. I went ahead and loosened up this so I could slide the card in a little bit more. Then I realized there's another screw there, so we may go ahead and do that. Let me loosen up the screw here so the card sits in. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm a nut driver again. I'll loosen up these. This will hopefully let the cards move. I'm trying to get this to go into the slot a little better, just like that. Actually did do a lot pretty good right there. There's just a little bit of room in here to do that with. So we got a little bit of room, and we'll put our new screw down. Alright, so now the card sits in there pretty good, and we'll put our new old stock screws in. Then go ahead and we'll run the cable in. The cable will go up under. Bad thing is there's no way to really cable manage this. That's funny on how we've changed on what we want to do again. Now this one doesn't have red, but it has a dotted end on it. That's pin 1. and match the pin 1. That helps you out, always helps you out, you know, when they do that. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull this on back just a little bit, trying to keep it out of the memory area. So yeah. And we'll go ahead and put it back in. And not pretty, but unfortunately there's no way to make a pretty case. I mean, we may try to do some type of cable management. Now we'll throw the audio cable back in where it belongs. The audio cable in. Alright. And we'll put the audio cable in. There it is. We'll plug it in. And we'll pull it back to kind of give us some, at least some resemblance of something. I want to kind of keep a little airflow because it's got to pull air through that power supply. And this is the only extra cover I have. I have more. I should have, since I was taking a break to do some weird stuff, to try to get stuff taken care of because of some technical difficulties. I should have went over next door and seen if I had another cover. But this will do for right now. We're just going to slide it in there. And notice it just, I don't like an open cover. I don't mind a little bit of an open cover, you know, like this has got some holes in it. That don't bother me as bad as having an open cover. Keeps people's hands and stuff from falling out, or hands from touching stuff they shouldn't be touching. Okay, and at this point I say we're done with reassembling the computer without putting all the tops on. We're not worried about that yet. We're not there. We've got to test the computer yet, so that will be my next video. So hopefully everything works good and it will work. And if it don't, we're going to try to troubleshoot it. Hopefully we can. If not, then this will be a project we'll put aside and come back to when I can get lucky enough to find another motherboard or whatever might be wrong with it. We're going to try other techniques if it doesn't work. So have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.